Hey everyone, how you doing on today? Want to just bring this update with you about the petition that's being signed, that has been signed by Megan Thee Stallion and Coldplay in Future. They signed a petition against rap lyrics as criminal evidence in U.S. court. So they are among a group of artists and music industry figures calling for restrictions on the use of rap lyrics as criminal evidence in U.S. court. Now, a new open letter titled Art on Trial, Protect Black Art, includes signatories such as Post Malone, Alicia Keys, and 50 Cent, alongside the three major record labels Warner, Sony, and Universal, and companies such as Spotify, TikTok, and YouTube Music. The letter, which was written and published by Warner and published on November 1st in the New York Times and the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, asked prosecutors to end the racially targeted practice of using rap evidence in trials and for legislators at the state and federal level to limit how such work can be used against defendants. Now, you know, there was one that just Governor Newsom of California signed one. And so now here we are with another one, and it's called Art on Trial, Protect Black Art. Okay. And so in the courtroom across America, the trend of prosecutors using artists' creative expression against them is happening with troubling frequency. Rappers are storytellers, creating entire worlds populated with complex characters who can play both hero and villain. But more than any other art form, rap lyrics are essentially being used as confessions in an attempt to criminalize black creativity and artistry. And if they start to attack that, then we lose on a lot of levels, you all. And so we have to stand firm, because creative art doesn't necessarily mean that you're living that lifestyle, or that you've lived it, or that you participated in some type of unlawful activity. It could mean maybe you've seen something, you've read something, and with all the things that's been going on in this world with people, you can actually write a story or a book about things that are actually factual on the things that's going on. But that doesn't mean that you have participated in any of that. And so I do believe that it's important that we stand firm, because as artists, most of us as black people, we are artists in a lot of ways. We have a lot of creativity. We're colorful people. Black is beautiful, the beauty of color. And we have a lot of things to be thankful for. And so for this to take place, and to fight for what is right, and to fight for our creative work and things like that, we ought to be willing to support that. I don't support violence. No, I don't. And I don't support killings and things like that. But we ought to support our creative artistry that God has placed in us, and so that's important. So let's get back to it. The letter draws on the allegations facing Jeffrey Lamar Williams, also known, and you always know who that is, Young Thug, and other members of his Young Stoner Life record label. Now, in May, the rapper's lyrics are mentioned in an indictment for suspicion of gang involvement and other offenses, as they allegedly constituted an overt act in furtherance of this conspiracy. Lyrics by label mate Gunner were accused of the same offense. Both artists have pleaded not guilty and remain in prison ahead of their trials. Prosecutors have warned that they could engage in witness intimidation if released. Now, the use of lyrics against artists in this way is un-American and simply wrong. The letter continues, referring to the obvious disregard for free speech and creative expression protected by the First Amendment, as well as the capacity to further punish marginalized communities and their stories. Because there's a lot of stories in the marginalized communities. A lot of stories. We have stories that go way back in our families. And to use stories against, us as black people is wrong. And it is a violation of our First Amendment, and it should be protected for freedom, speech, and creative expression. Okay? And so far, the signatories include 2 Chainz, Christina Aguilera, Travis Scott, John Legend, Killer Mike, and Mary J. Blige. Musicians such as Jay-Z, Kelly Rowland, and Meek Mill argued for the prevention of rap lyrics being used as evidence in criminal trials in January. The proposed change to legislation in the New York state was first suggested in November last year by state senators Brad Hoylman and Jamal Bailey, who strive to stop prosecutors from using the practice itself in cases of clear and convincing proof of a link between lyrics and a crime. The practice has previously been limited in California by Governor Gavin Newsom. Now, the citing of rap lyrics in the courtroom is similarly controversial in the UK. Prosecutors in a murder case against drill rapper Unknown T attempted to use his lyrics as evidence, and this was blocked by a judge, and the rapper was acquitted in 2020. Drill rapper Digga D, who has had 9 top 40 hits, was given a criminal behavior order in 2018, the terms of which prevent him from using certain names, locations, and themes in his lyrics. You know, this is a joke, because I've heard about other music that's non-black, you know, and people singing about certain lyrics and nothing said about it, you know. But hey, you know, we always got to stand up and fight harder, right? We got to stand up and fight harder. We always got to be the one, to push it and fight harder. You know, we're not going to get nowhere, you know, not pushing it, not fighting harder. We can't just speak it and say it, you know, this is what needs to happen. There's always got to be, you know, a fight that is real hard for us. And everyone is not committing crimes that they rap about. And we need to have an open mind and not have tunnel vision, and be able to level up our thinking and bring up our level of awareness, because everyone is not committing crimes that they're rapping about. Let's just keep it real. If I came out and started rapping, which I don't believe I'm a rapper. I tried practicing and I laugh at myself, but I haven't committed any crimes. And I was talking about big money, big money, big money, big money. Go for the big money, big money, big money, big money. You know, and my friends were laughing because it was funny. But I'm not. I wish I could rap. I mean, my youngest brother is a rapper. And he's awesome. He's put his music out there, and I just, you know, I encourage my brother all the time. He's been a rapper for many years, and you know, and he's a poet as well. He's wrote a book. It's on Amazon, and you know, the thing is that just because you rap about certain things doesn't mean that you're doing those things. Just because you rap about certain things doesn't mean that you're doing those things, right? And so anyway, you know, share the video, give us a thumbs up for me, please. And you know, hey, you know, we got to protect our art, right? We got to protect who we are, the beauty of color. God bless you all. Bye.